Guys, welcome to a new video. My name is the one and only, also known as Cheeseman, and I'm here with a devlog video. Alright, it's been a while since we have talked about the upcoming update, of course, but we have still been working on it. We recently released a small update, of course, with a few small changes and bug fixes, but we have also been hardly working on the upcoming Isengard Rohan update. So I thought it would be fun and interesting for you guys to talk about it, what we've been doing so far, what we have made so far, so that you guys know how the progress has been going. So, the Isengard Rohan update officially, but that also means in this case that we are also working on this area, and that is the part that I've been working on in the last few weeks the most. I also worked a bit on Isengard, and some of our other members have worked on Rohan. So, Rohan is going to get a really cool, or personally I think really cool, mechanic about how to deal with your country and the national political situation. But I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'm going to focus on this progress here. So, as you can see, first thing, I believe I already showed that, is that Devlog is going to be a country in the game. It's going to be added in the next update, and together with Enedwite, I don't know how to pronounce it, something like that, it's going to be having its own shared custom political path within their focus tree. Everything you'll see in this video is of course work in progress, so things might change based on me thinking that it should be changed, but some things are not finished yet. And of course, if you guys have any feedback, we would love to hear it, and maybe we will listen to it and change it. So, countries itself has going to be changed a bit, of course, besides them losing a whole part of their country, of course, making it a bit less of a blob of a country. Also, a few cities are going to be added. We're going to look at the supply hubs and rails that have been changed a bit. The army these two nations start with has been changed a bit. But the biggest part is, of course, the custom political focus tree for both the nations. Like I said, they were going to both have the same political tree to go down, as you can see here. It's not going to be super big or anything, but I believe it's going to be fun nevertheless, and it's also hopefully going to make the countries a bit more interesting for the AI to play with it, so that if you're Isengard, you're not finding a brain dead generic country next to you, but that there is more behind it. So the focus tree itself will have two choices. As you can see, you can continue being aligned, being neutral, and the other choice is going belligerent. Going belligerent as if you focus to get to that point, and then you have a choice to follow Isengard, follow Saruman as your new leader, lord, whatever, or stand strong alone and try to defend against Isengard, since they will probably still try to evade or at least increase influence within your country. So you have to deal with that, but you have a few focuses to help with that. And then the other side, like I said, is the aligned part, where you mostly try to be neutral, but if enough war tension has been created, you also have a possibility to be more aggressive against countries around you that have created increased the world tension. You have a few focuses here to deal with Isengard as well. Might add another one here, there's a bit of space, but I wasn't sure about it yet, what it will be exactly. And besides that, there will be a shared little industry part here, as you can see as well, with some resource bonuses, some factories, ideas, enough fun to be had. So the industry, naval, air and army will probably be still the generic focuses over there, but it will be combined with this custom political one, as many other countries have as well. For example, Artendine has that as well, of course, its own, am I saying that correctly? The Engmar has that. Yeah, he still have, which is kind of funny, since the whole political thing is like huge, and then it has some generic. Anyhow, so that is what I've been working on in the last few weeks. My plan on this is to make it as fun to play as possible for a small, simple country as this. I mean, Dunland itself only has 2 states, so there's not a lot of freedom to work on that, but it can still be made interesting, I think. Besides that, Isengard will have its own mechanic on how to deal with Dunland and White, which I've been working on. I can show that. Wait a sec. Okay, no, that's too much a work in progress, but I can talk about it. So, Isengard will have 2 options, of course. They can plain old declare war on the 2 nations over here, if enough world tension has been created, if it's high enough. Or it can go to the long-term plan, I guess, with decisions, increasing influence in those states, in those nations, trying to get it to align with Isengard, either by them actually going down the belligerent path, of course, or by a civil war supported by Isengard, and by that way getting them to become their puppet. So, this was a short, quick video, but just wanted to talk about a bit of the progress that have been done, so that you guys know that we are still actively working on it. Although, maybe a bit slowly, but we're still working on it, and we have not abandoned anything, whatever. I haven't abandoned it or anything. So, still nice and cool things to look forward to. I hope you guys liked it, and then I will see you in the next video.